14th heavyweight championship fight, and this will be only the third heavyweight championship rematch in history after a draw in the first fight. Deontay Wilder, the undefeated WBC heavyweight champion, now joined by his longtime trainer, JD, he's out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and the undefeated lineal heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury, with the guy who's going to be the chief second for the first time in a fight with Tyson, and that is from the famed Kronk Gym, Sugar Hill Stewart. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. I wanted to get into fight strategy right away, but this took such a different turn today compared to the tone that we've seen in most of the promotion for this fight that I will start with simply asking you your reaction to what you've seen out of your two fighters here in the course of the past 45 minutes. Jay?
It's appalling. It's horrible. No, I'm kidding. It's fight week. It's fight week. This is what's supposed to happen. You know, it's one thing when it's 3 months out, 2 months out, but when it's the time, when it's that week, it's supposed to get like this. This is what happens when you have the two best heavyweights in the world, both undefeated, both highly motivated, both as competitive as two humans on earth can be. This is what happens. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Sugar?
I'm excited about it. Watching the fighters' reactions. You know, everything's been quiet. Everything's been subtle. Today you saw the mood swings. You saw all the hard work that these fighters have been putting into their training camps. You just saw a little glimpse of it on the stage here. The emotions are going up, emotions are going down. Emotions are going up, they're going back down. This is what big time boxing is. These two guys are professional, but they still have their emotions. They still have their, the chip on their shoulder. They both want that win. Both of these fighters are just, expressing themselves like they should.
Sugar, you're one of the biggest variables in this entire lead up to this fight because the news of Ben Davison being out, still a great relationship, it has been proven, your former trainer with you. But here we go, nearly a decade ago, you came over stateside and you spent time in Detroit at the famed Kronk with the late, great Emanuel Stewart, Sugar's uncle. And you formed a bond also with your cousin Andy Lee, who will be working the corner with Sugar Hill. Why the return to Kronk?
Because like I said many, many times in the build-up to this fight, what I did last time clearly wasn't good enough. So we had to change it up, and we're going to look for the knockout. And who better or what better club to go to than Kronk?
What do you feel like you delivered over the course of the last 8 weeks to Tyson, Sugar?
I feel like I delivered everything that he asked for. He wanted to be better technical. He wanted to be more aggressive. He wanted to be a big, tall, dominant heavyweight.
Well, you guys have specialized in that for years with the heavyweights who have come out of your camp.
Jay, what was your reaction
to the trainer change? What was your reaction to the fact that this camp went in a different direction?
It surprised me because I think the world of Ben. I think Ben and Tyson have kind of been through hell and back together, and they were great for each other. It's almost, to use an English equivalent musically, you had Lennon and McCartney were fantastic separately, but together there was magic. And I think that Tyson and Ben had that kind of magic, probably still do on a personal level. Now Javon Sugar is training him, and he's a great trainer. So I expect the very best Tyson Fury. And that's what we're ready for, is the best Tyson Fury, because when Deontay wins this fight, I want Deontay to get the full credit for beating Fury at his absolute best. I don't want there to be any talk. I want both guys at their best, and I think that's what we got.
Guys, this camp has been very open in discussing their strategy, also in discussing the weight that you want to come in on when you step on the scale come Friday afternoon. Let's go and show the weight of what has been your recent fights, because you are expected to come in upwards of potentially 15 pounds north of when you first fought, as you see the fight at 256.5 against Wilder back in December of 2018, and then what you did against Otto Wallin and Tom Schwartz. Why come in at the heavier weight? Sugar?
Why not? Tyson Fury's 6'9". He's not 6'4", 6'5". He can carry that weight along with the power. He's a big, strong heavyweight, and the weight's not going to hurt him. He still moves around just like a super middleweight. still, has the ring IQ to set things up and just add some punching power to his arsenal. 270 pounds is not a problem.
And then we've also heard from the fighters discussing what you say of, hey, second round knockout, I'm stepping right to him. Why not go that? We discussed that between the three of us earlier. But Jay, when you hear Tyson and Sugar Hill Stewart being so open and discussing we're going to come in bigger, we're going to step to the WBC champ, what did you think?
I mean, whatever they do is what they do, and I think that if Tyson comes forward like he says he's going to, it's going to be lead to opportunities for Deontay, because we don't worry about weight regardless. With Deontay, we don't even use the scale at the gym. What he weighs is what he weighs. As long as he's training hard and eating well, which he's doing those things. What he weighs, he weighs. He's a freak of nature, and so what the other guy does is not that much of a concern from a strategy point, because Deontay's always the lighter guy. I mean, in all these 40-plus fights, he's probably been outweighed in all but 4 of them or so. So it's normal. He's fought guys 100-plus pounds heavier. It's never been an issue. In fact, it's usually advantageous.
What do you think you're going to weigh on Friday? What do you think you'll be on the scale on?
Well, I really don't know, but I've been waking up around about 2:30.
2:30?
You know what I'm saying? So I'll probably come in the high 220s.
Gotcha.
I'm maybe coming in 230, so somewhere around there.
You guys bring a calming force to everything up here. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Sugar, Jay, we're going to let you go. We're going to take another break here, the final news conference of Wilder Fury 2. And then, gentlemen, we will let you have your final comments. And one last stare down. We're going to continue on from Vegas. Stay with us. Great job, guys. Thank you for joining us.
It's a lot more exciting when we're not up.